like to at least try and mount a defense of temporary tax policy? Yes, I know that's about as popular as defending pineapple on pizza, but let me say this. First, I understand why it seems silly to pay for the same item over and over rather than pay for it once. But if you think about that for just a moment, which of those two options is really the clearer reflection of reality? Yes, Congress operates off of a 10-year budget window, but isn't that really just a fiction for convenience? In other words, once we make something permanent under the 10-year budgetary convention, we then ignore its costs from years 11 through, well, infinity. And if you're a taxpayer who is committed to the accountability of congressional expenditures, well then, shouldn't we all be for a more realistic accounting of that spending? And aren't these extenders, almost all of which reduce tax receipts to the federal government, just another form of government spending, albeit through the tax code? The process of paying for extenders over and over again may not be the easiest way to do it, but I'd argue it's the most accurate way. And finally, temporary tax policy forces Congress to revisit these items every few years and ask if they still make sense. The vast majority of time, Congress just does the whole Sally thing, same as last year. But every so often, it allows a few of these things to die. I remember during my time working on Capitol Hill, a particular time, we were having an intense negotiation and a legislative drafting session about that year's tax extenders. And somewhere in the middle of the night, we reached a deal and finished our drafting. And as we were finishing, somebody said, wait, I think we just agreed to let provision X expire. Is that right? And sort of we all looked at each other in stunned silence, both Republican staff and Democratic staff, House staff and Senate staff, before somebody bravely said, I think so. And with that, there was this spontaneous cheer that broke out as we high-fived and backpatted each other as if we had just won the Super Bowl. So yes, it's rare, rarer than it should be, but it does happen. So if provision X in that example had been permanent, it might still be with us.